So I'll be speaking as a faculty member, as a former department chair. Now I direct the Office of International Programs, but I'm also, my son just graduated from the university. So I have a sense of it like 360, right? As a parent watching my child there, and but also as a professor and as somebody who supervised faculty. But now I work with the international students.
There are still concerns that the Trump administration might try to put different measures in place, which will be just as devastating to international students. So do you have any advice for students who are still concerned about things like this?
You know, we don't know from day to day kind of the policy changes that the current administration will choose to make. I'd say for a student who, you know, students can start online right now. It's not a problem, and I can explain a little bit about the online approaches we're taking at NEIU. I would say for a student who's nervous, a lot's going to hinge on the upcoming election in November, which direction the citizens really choose for the leadership of the country. If the current administration is reelected, I think, yes, it would be a concern about increasing restrictions. But if the electorate decides to go in a different direction, I would say, if anything, I think there'd be a rush to reassure international students. And a lot of students won't come until January, one way or the other now, because the deadlines for the fall semester are already closing. So you can take a wait and see attitude, or you could start online this fall if you've already gotten an admission somewhere.
How are you moving forward in the post-COVID era? Are you doing a combination of online and in-person, or is it all starting from virtual classes?
What we're calling online is asynchronous online learning, which means you have to go into the class a couple times a week, whatever the professor recommends, but you're doing it in your own time. So if you want to do it 3 in the morning in your local time or whatever, that would be fine. You can set up appointments with the professor in real time as you need. We're also offering online tutoring as well as online study groups. We already started that in the spring when we went online. So we didn't just throw the students online and leave them. The hybrid courses are for students who are in the United States, who are in the sciences or the arts, and they need to come to campus to complete an experiment or to maybe, you know, do a painting or whatever it is. And then in some cases, there will be some hybrids for students doing their thesis or something like that, where they'll set up times to meet with their faculty member to review their thesis. We already had many experienced online teachers already, and the rest of the faculty are being run through a 6-week course this summer to improve their online learning.
So one thing that your institution prides itself on is the diversity of the students and staff. So is there any kind of initiative that's been put in place to attract more students from Africa to apply?
Yes, so we have an African-American president, provost, and a couple of the deans as well. And the reason I'm on this call today is because the president, you know, gave me a directive to actively invite African students to come to the university. She already had that reputation at the university she was at before, where she set up partnerships with universities across Africa. So I think we have a long-standing tradition of diversity in our university, and that's not just the students. Like I said, it's the faculty as well. We have African faculty across the university. And I personally have a love of Africa, having taught there, having done my sabbaticals there, having traveled. So it's not just a directive on high from my president, it's something that I have a passion for. So I really enjoyed having the opportunity to be in West Africa for about a month last fall, and I would be there right now if it wasn't for the stupid COVID virus.
Okay, lovely. So I think let's carry on that lighter note then, because I know there's still a lot of uncertainty with everything that's going on with COVID and international students right now. But is there anything you'd like to tell prospective applicants about why they should apply for NEIU?
The attention to students that the faculty display. We're a teaching university. That's what we pride ourselves on. So if you want an environment where the faculty is going to know your name, where you're going to get an opportunity to do undergraduate research or graduate research with a faculty member, this is it. I would say, you know, if you want, one of the things that we pride ourselves on is we're #1 in social mobility of our students in terms of your career and moving forward in your career. And we do not offer PhD programs. We offer undergraduate programs and masters, but we see the students who want to go on in their field all the way through to the PhD, landing positions at the very, very top internationally known universities. And Chicago is an incredible city. We're the third largest city in the United States, and everything is here, from jazz and blues music festivals to museums to sports to everything. And we're on a beautiful lakefront.
Thank you so much.
Okay, lovely to meet you. Thank you, Emily.